In this video, I want to show you the path from accepting an order from the customer to closing the order completely. At the same time, in this process, we will consider the option of selling order by order. For the first time, we receive an order from a client and we form a sales order document in the program. Next, we issue an invoice for payment to the client. The client pays an advance payment. As soon as we receive an advance payment, we form an order for the supplier. In the program, purchase order. The purchase order based on the customer's order. We pay to the supplier. As soon as we receive our order, we form a document for the purchase of goods and services, receiving a report. After that, we return to the client's order and receive an additional payment from the client. When the client has already paid for the entire order, we release the goods to the client, sale of goods and services. Thus, we have received the full path of our sale from accepting an order from a client, paying for it, receiving it from the supplier, to receiving the goods by the client. Now, I will show you the path from accepting an order from a client to closing the order completely. Also, in this process, we will consider the option of selling order by order. The first, we go to the sales section, sales order. And there we create a new one, order. We indicate the customer's data, indicate the agreement. Under the terms of our agreement, the client must leave an advance payment of 50%. In the next, we fill in the tabular section with products. We choose our goods. Also, we can put our goods on the reserve. But we cannot put them on reserve as delivery is not expected yet. So we put them to the reserve when we get the goods from the supplier. Now we hold our order. After that, we set an invoice for payment to the customer. We can choose this one or this. We can send it by the email or we can give him it on the paper. Now we accept an advance payment from the client. We form a cash receipt order if it was a cash settlement and the outgoing payment order if it was a non-cash payment. I will make a cash receipt order. I will change the amount to the 50% of our payment and close and hold. After that, we create an order to the supplier based on the sales order. Based on the sales order, we make an order to the supplier. We choose our supplier. We can see that all the data and goods and their quantity are filled in automatically. Our goods. Now let's hold it. And now we pay to the supplier. We form an expense cash order if it was a cash settlement and an incoming payment order if it was a non-cash payment. I will form an expense cash order. And hold and close. And now let's open the reports and see our debts to suppliers and our customers' debts to us. This is our debt to the suppliers, and this is our customers' debt to us. We can see that we have a debt to the client since the client left an advance payment and we have not yet shipped the goods. Also, the supplier, our debtor, since we paid for him, but the goods have not yet been received. Also, consider product reports. We see that we are expected to receive a receipt based on the order to the supplier, but there is no expense since we didn't put the goods for shipment on reserve. Since we have already paid for the supplier, we can put our goods in the customer's order on reserve. So let's run to the customer order and put them into the reserve. So we can look at this and now hold and went to the we can see that since we put the goods under the reserve, we can see that as soon as the goods appeared in stock, it fell under the reserve and the consumption is already expected. Now we receive goods from the supplier and we form a receiving report document based on the order to the supplier. All data on goods and their quantity are filled in automatically. So we hold and close the document. Also we can hold and close our supplier order, and if we went to the supplier's orders, we can see that our order to the supplier is already closed. Now we accept the cash from the client and sell the goods. But for the first, we put the goods for shipment. Now we got the cash from the client. Hold and close. After then, we release the goods and services for the client, for the customer. And we hold and close our document. After that, we can hold and close our sales order, and we can see our customer's order, sales order, already have closed. Now let's look at our reports again and see that they are already empty. It's our supplier's report. It's empty. It's our customer's report. It's also empty. And our goods and services report also is empty. And now what we have done, let's look. We created a customer order, accepted an advance payment, ordered the goods to the supplier, paid to the supplier, accepted the goods from the supplier, accepted a charge from the client, and showed the goods to the client. Thus, we have received the full path of our sale, from accepting an order from the client, paying for it, receiving it from the supplier, to receiving the goods by the client.